Detroit Sports Jersey with your host Will and co-host Mr. DC. Coming to you live on 88.1 WHPR. Every Sunday, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Live call-in numbers 313-868-3688 or 313-868-0331. Also with live streaming at FM881WHPR.com. See our past shows at DetroitSportsJersey.com. And now, ladies and gentlemen, straight sports talk. No professionals here. Here's your host, Will, with co-host Mr. DC.
And you're hot.
Welcome to the Detroit Sports Jersey. I am your host, DC. Mr. Will is not here. Said he was out hurt this week, so Will, hope you have a better get well. So
get well soon.
Get well soon, and hope you'll see you back next week. We got a lot of stuff to talk about today. I'm here by myself hosting it, so we're going to hold it down for the host, Will. And we're going to talk about football, the NBA this week, and a lot more stuff. We got the voice in, so we're going to talk to her about her new show this week. So after the commercials, we'll come back after this.
Sponsored by Wellcard Health. Wellcard Health is the premier medical discount program. It offers discounts on doctor, dental, and vision visits, prescriptions, pet medications, diabetic care, lab tests and imaging, and much more. Wellcard Health is accepted at CVS, Walmart, Walgreens, and more. For more information, 800-285-5941 or www.consumerhealthresources.com.
And yeah.
You're listening to Detroit Sports Jersey live on WHPR 88.1 FM, Power Talk Live Radio. Live call-in number 313-868-3688 or 313-868-0331. Live streaming at FM881WHPR.com. Past shows are at DetroitSportsJersey.com. The email address is info@DetroitSportsJersey.com. Straight sports talk, no professionals here. Now, back to Mr. DC.
All right, thank you very much. Live caller number 313-868-3688 or 313-868-0331. Okay, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. It's Sunday, January the 12th. We had football this week. This weekend we had Saints, Seahawks, Patriots, Colts. And we're going to start with the Seahawks and the Saints. It was a good game. Score was 15-23 Seahawks. They didn't do so good as far as New Orleans. Drew Brees was 24 out of 43 with 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Russell Wilson, he was 9 for 18 with 103 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. But the rushing, it was kind of good for both sides. Kerry Robinson, he got off. He was 13 for 57. His longest was 17 yards with 1 touchdown. Mark Ingram, he was 10 for 49, no touchdowns. But Marshawn Lynch, he was an animal yesterday. He was 28 for 140 with his longest was 31, and he had 2 touchdowns. And basically the Seahawks defense, they basically shut Drew Brees down. Drew Brees couldn't not pass the ball. Well, he did, but no touchdowns, and that was good as far as defense-wise to the Seahawks. And, that was a good game as far as the Patriots. And the Colts, Tom Brady was just like the old Tom Brady. He was out there like he had something to prove. He was 13 for 25, 198 yards. And it was shocking because he had no touchdowns, but they said the win was a factor. But the running game got off. They said LeGarrette Blount, he set the record for 4 touchdowns. He was 24 for 166, and his longest was 37 yards. And they beat the Colts 43-22. And Andrew Luck did a good job too also. So shouts out to Andrew Luck on his performance. He was 20 for 41 with 331 yards. He had 2 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. Now, some of them interceptions he could have, he couldn't have threw. He shouldn't have threw. But, that last one, it was double coverage. He shouldn't have threw that one. And then the one before that, it was man in coverage. And, the DB turned around at a good time and intercepted the ball. So, we got a lot of stuff. That was a game. Today, we got San Francisco and Carolina, and later it's who's later? 1 second here. Oh, we got Denver and the Chargers, so that's gonna be a good game. I'm not gonna pick that first game because it's gonna be a good one. But on that second game, I'm gonna pick Denver just because they got home field advantage. But even though the Chargers they won last week, so I'm gonna give the slight underdog to the Broncos just because they're at home. So we got a lot of stuff here. We're gonna come back for a commercial, then we'll talk about the NBA and the nicknames they had this week. So we'll be back after these words from our sponsors.
Detroit Sports Jersey is sponsored by Wellcard Health. Wellcard Health is the premier medical discount program. It offers discounts on doctor, dental, and vision visits, prescriptions, pet medications, diabetic care, lab tests and imaging, and much more. Wellcard Health is accepted at CVS, Walmart, Walgreens, and more. For more information, 800-285-5941 or www.consumerhealthresources.com.
And you're hot.
You're listening to Detroit Sports Jersey Live on WHPR 88.1 FM, Power Talk Live Radio. Live call-in number 313-868-3688 or 313-868-0331. Live streaming at FM881WHPR.com. Past shows are at DetroitSportsJersey.com. The email address is info@DetroitSportsJersey.com. Straight sports talk, no professionals here. Now, back to Mr. DC.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. We're back live. Call in number 313-868-3688 or 313-868-0331. We're going to talk about a little NBA today. You know, they had the nicknames. It was Wednesday. A lot of NBA players were wearing their nicknames. It was, you know, kind of good, but, you know, just another way for the NBA to make some money. Like LeBron had King James. They were playing, Miami was playing Brooklyn. They had, like I said, LeBron, he had King James. Dwayne Wade didn't play. Ray Allen, he had Jesus Shuttleworth. Like he had, he got game. They had Kevin Garnett was the big ticket. Paul Pierce was the truth. Darren Williams, he was D. Will. So it was good as far as like publicity-wise, people getting their nicknames. Most of the fans knowing people's nicknames, so it was good. And shockingly, LeBron, that game was good, and LeBron, he fouled out. It was like his 4th time since fouling out since 2005. And it was a game Brooklyn won, and you know, it was good. So, man, I wish shocking to be able to hear about myself, you know. Nobody here to talk to. Yeah, it's not easy. There's nobody here to talk to. Just talking to myself. Whoever out there's listening, hope you're listening, you know. Call in. No call in.
Oh, okay.
Call in, you know. Will was here, the free agent. I'm shocking the free agent's not here. Hope he's doing good, you know. Pray for you, brother. So, you know. Hold on. Here we got a call. Detroit Sports Jersey, name where you calling from. Detroit Sports Jersey, name where you calling from. Speak up, can you repeat that? What's up? Can you hear you? I can't hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's up? What's your name? Where you calling from?
William, I'm calling in. This is William, I'm calling in, you know.
What's up? What's up, Will? Is you? What up?
I got a delay.
All right. This is some things I want to talk about. I appreciate you filling in for me today.
No problem, man. Appreciate it.
Okay, there's a couple of things I want to touch on with the NFL playoff split.
Oh, what's up? What you got? What you got today? I know you got San Fran in that first game. What you got in that second game?
Well, I'm going to take Denver, of course, if they're playing at home, so we're just going to be Denver and New England.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go with New England and Seattle in the Super Bowl. Who you got? Oh yeah, okay.
Right. But according to my records here, How it looks is it like the Chargers are set up to win the Super Bowl. But according to this stat, since 2009, the team that played Philly in the opener has won the Super Bowl. Starting in 2009 with New Orleans, they beat the Colts.
Well,
2010, the Packers beat the Steelers.
yeah.
2011, the G-Men over the Patriots. 2012, the Ravens over the 49ers.
But see, the Chargers, they came in without they wasn't the underdog. You know, they wasn't in the wild card. They was already the first round bye. So, you know, but like you said, it might be a good game between Denver and the Chargers. But I don't know. I'm going to pick Denver just because Peyton Manning, he's good at home. So I'm going to go with Peyton Manning.
Nice game with that Seahawks game.
Oh yeah, that Seahawks game, that was nice. Marshawn Lynch was an animal in that game.
Yeah, smash mouth football.
Yeah.
So, how you feeling in there today? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good, man. You know, I don't know how you did it by yourself. It's kind of hard not, talking to myself, But I'm hopefully people listening, they get to call in.
Yeah, keep an eye on that song. That song, man. Let me say congratulations to Charlie Strong, who was new coach at the Texas Longhorns, who was the former head coach of Louisville.
Oh yeah. Oh, he got okay. Shout out to Charlie Strong. That's gonna be. I don't know. If I was him, I wouldn't have left Louisville. That's a good. He kind of built that program up. I wouldn't have left if that was me.
Yeah, I'm gonna shout out. I mean, that's a big program down there. One of the little boys up on them down there, but that's a step up. Compared to Louisville, that's a step up.
Yeah.
I appreciate you holding it down 40 minutes ago back and, get your feet wet, saying what's up to HP. I know the voice is in there.
Yeah, they up in here trying to keep me calm, holding it down for you,
Get well soon.
I want the voice to promote her show to start this week.
We gonna talk about that a little later. The voice promoting her show, how that was. So we gonna talk about that a little later.
All right, I appreciate them, and until you hold it down, I'll be back next week. I'll be talking from this
All right. All right. Hope get well soon. See you next week.
I appreciate you holding it down for us.
No problem.
All right, DC, you have a good one. Take it easy.
All right. All right, that was host Will. Thanks for calling in. Give me a little comfort, talking to somebody. But as I said, another call in. Detroit Sports Jersey, name where you calling from.
What's up? This is Longhorn calling from Texas.
What up, Longhorn?
What's up, brother?
What's going on with you?
The Niners going to the Super Bowl.
You sure they gonna be able to handle Cam Newton and the Panthers?
I think they're gonna handle them. Man, they're gonna turn them Panthers into boo kitty.
I mean, but last time, Panthers beat them by 1 point, so I don't know. That's gonna be a good game. I'm not gonna pick that one, so I'm gonna just watch it.
They beat them by 1 point. You know what I'm saying? So this time, they're going to lose by more than 1 point. Just to show the Carolina fans, it's a fluke that their team is up there. This finally took his head out the sand, and he realized he's not in college no more. He's in the NFL, so he got to bring his A game.
I don't know, though, but, the Carolina, they got a good team, especially that defense. That defense is A1, so I don't know. It might not be. I think it's going to be a close game to what everybody is predicting.
Yeah, their defense is the second in the league, and they get up to around 60 sacks. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
Yeah, their defense is on point, but we got our three, we got the three weapons of destruction back in our backfield now. So we got
Crabtree, Frank Gore, Anquan Bolden. Yeah, that's a nice one.
And then it's all ran by the helm. Kaepernick. So
Kaepernick.
It's a wrap, man.
Yeah. And he just stepped up too, especially now in the later part of the season. In the first part, he was a little slow, but now he done came around. Now he's showing people what he can really do.
You know, his little, you know, it's like playing spades. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can have a six and a possible, or you can just say fours. You know,
Right.
just to set them up.
Right.
So that's what he did. You know, he just set everybody up to just say, hey, it wasn't no fluke that
Last year we got to the Super Bowl.
You know, it's all good.
Yeah.
I heard Will tweaked his knee, huh?
Yeah, man, he got me here by myself, man. I'm trying to hold it down for him.
What he out there trying to relive his hoop dreams or his Al Bundy dreams on the gridiron?
Nah, man, you know, he got we had some difficulties up here in Detroit, you know, with snowing, so he got his car stuck, you know what I'm saying? We had to push him out, so, you know.
Got his car stuck.
Yeah, in the snow. You know, it snows up here in Detroit, you know, y'all don't get that down in Texas.
Oh, brother, it's gonna be 76 degrees down here.
Oh, yeah, we wish we had it up here in Detroit right now. It's 30 degrees. We think it's 50 degrees up here.
Yeah, I know when it's 50 degrees in Detroit, man, this cat took my dead.
Oh, man, they come out here in T-shirts, shorts, socks, and flip-flops.
High tops and flip-flops.
Yeah.
And tank tops.
Yeah, all that. And 50-degree weather.
Oh, man, that's what you see that whooping New England put on the Indiana?
Yeah, man, now Tom Brady, I think he got something to prove this year because he hungry now and he want that ring, so I think he going back to the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah, I keep telling the guys, man, my buddies down here who are the fans of the coach, I said, hey, your luck ran out, brother.
Yeah, luck ran out.
Your luck ran out for you, and Brady talking about, hey, welcome to the NFL.
Right.
This is how we do it.
I mean, but I think if Andrew Luck would have played somebody else, I think that he might have won. But last week, you know, they came back and beat Kansas City, so they met a better team and a better team won.
You know who they could have played?
Who that?
The Lions.
Yeah, right. Lions would have did the same thing Kansas City did. They would have choked in the second half.
Lions, I don't know, man. We think they're going to do next year. I know they still rebuilding. You know, the Lions, the only program I know who's been building since they've been rebuilding since the Barry Sanders days.
Yeah, and they still ain't going, and they still trying to rebuild.
You know, if I was coaching the NFL, that'd be my number one comeback for why we losing all the time. We rebuild. Matter of fact, fans are losing teams. That's the first thing you say, we rebuild it. We rebuild it.
But they've been rebuilding for the past 10 years. I mean, when is it going to click and say, okay, we need to start something else?
Well, you know, it's like when you go to church and they're always expecting the building fund on the tithes. First you got a regular offering, that thing you know that, we got the building fund.
Right, you got to put in for that.
But the building never been built.
Right, it never been fixed.
That's right. You know what I'm saying? So, it's going to be a good football today. And, like I tell the cats down here, especially those Dallas fans, you know, and I'm telling all the fans out there in the Detroit area, in the metropolitan area, that 49ers are taking probationary fans. You know, so you go ahead and leave your team, take them jerseys, throw them on the grill outside, and warm up Detroit, and go down at your local mall or your swap meet and get you the 49ers gear.
Get you a 49ers gear. Well, you know, I ain't no Lions fan. Nah, man, you know, I you know, we had a bad season this year, so you know, we can do good next year, so you know, we'll be there next year in the playoffs.
Oh man, we'll know your also. So you knew when y'all won the Super Bowl, it was a fluke, right?
Nah, it wasn't no fluke.
Oh, there you go.
You know it wasn't no fluke, man. We won fair and square. I think they tried to sabotage us because the lights went out last year in the Super Bowl. So, because they know that my Ravens was going to blow y'all 49ers out. That's why they cut the lights off.
Yeah, that was it. But you know, all I want is one more Super Bowl so that we can be six. You know, just like the
Steelers.
And then nobody can talk to me about Super Bowl unless they're up there with the Steelers. You know what I'm saying? With us and the Steelers. Now, we win 7, it's a wrap. You know, now, I don't care if we go down here for the rest until I'm gone out of this world. Nobody going to win 7 over us. You feel me?
I mean, you know, the Steelers might win 7. They always have an up and down season, so you might never know. They might be in the playoffs next year and that road to the Super Bowl.
Okay. And you know, we got us a new coach down here for Longhorn.
Oh yeah, you got Charlie Strong.
Charlie Strong. With a
Yeah.
name like Strong, boy, you can't come out half stepping down here.
Yeah.
Name like Strong, you know what I'm saying? We don't have to be calling him Chuck Week, you know, Charlie Weakness, you know, so I think he's gonna be good. I think he's gonna be good, man. I think he's gonna recruit some top players down here now instead of all the Texas players leaving Texas.
I think he left because Teddy Bridgewater, he left and went to the NFL, so he had to find somewhere else to go. But if I was him, I'd have stayed there, and you know, because he built that program from the bottom up. He got him in some bowl games, and I think this year they'd have like been in a big bowl game next year.
Yeah. Well, you know, we need some. You know how they say, like I said, we need some rebuilding time down here.
Right.
He got a good supporting cast.
And he gotta fill that. He gotta fill them Mac Brown shoes. Them ain't no shoes, no ordinary shoes to fill.
Man, I never saw all right, Mac Brown.
Yeah, Mac Brown.
That dude. That got him retired a billionaire down here, so he all good.
But them is some big shoes to fill, especially coming from Mac Brown. He rebuilt Texas too. Got him the road to championship in 2005. And, you know, that's some shoes to fill.
Yeah, he did a great job when he was here. But you know, sometimes coaches just don't know when it's their time to go.
Right.
He fired all his supporting cast of coaches, hired all new coaches, and then they still had a losing season. That was a hit and a half right there. Hey, brother, maybe it's not the coaches, maybe it's you.
Right, maybe it's you.
You know what I mean?
Right.
All right, brother. Well, I'm ready to get rolled out of here. If all the 49ers fans up in Detroit, what's up? And around
you know, they Lions fans up here. They ain't no 49ers fans.
The Lions fans. You know, what the Lions can win, man? Let me tell you an analogy.
Go ahead.
Where do Lions live?
In Texas.
No, Lions.
Lions or Detroit.
No, the animal, the lion.
Or the king of the jungle.
Yeah, where do he live normally?
In a cave.
Oh, brother, let me help you out. His normal habitat is in Africa.
Right.
Where it's hot in the mud. That's why the Lions can't play. They got the wrong mascot. You know what I'm saying? They need to say the Detroit Penguins.
Man, but they said the lion is, like I said, the lion is king of the jungle. He rule everything. Everybody is scared of the lion.
Well, Detroit is a concrete jungle. It ain't the real deal.
Yeah, you right.
They need to switch their names to the Penguins, because you know how Penguins they wobble back and forth.
Yeah, they wobble back and forth.
That's how them Lions fans get treated. Back and forth. We're gonna win. I bet they're already talking about a Super Bowl for next year.
Of course, you know they is. They talking about we gonna rebuild and we gonna be in the playoffs and Super Bowl next year. You know how the Lions fans is up here.
All right, bro. Well, like I said, we're taking 49ers fans on a probationary period only. Since they're gonna jump on the wagon while we getting to the Super Bowl, you know. So we're just for probation. We're gonna put them on probation. Go down there on 8 Mile at the Bel Air Center down there by the 49ers.
Selling some 49ers jerseys.
That's right. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
You know, if they're on probation, they got to get the quarterback jersey that still has Smith on it. They can't get Kaepernick.
They can't get Kaepernick around there. But, you know, Smith don't play for them, no. Y'all 49ers. He playing for KC now.
I know, that's what I'm saying. They get the Smith jersey while you're on probation. You know, and then once we win the Super Bowl, we might think about letting them wear Kaepernick or a Crabtree or a Gore jersey. Or even just a shirt that says 49. You know what I mean?
That's how you gonna do them?
That's how we roll, man.
All right, man.
All right, lady. Hey, Will, take care of yourself. Put some Epsom sauce on that tweet you got. And next time, call some young cats, man. You about 80 years old.
Nah, man, he younger than that.
Yeah, they need to start hiring the cats. They don't walk around no more with shovels on my head. I think you kind of know for some chase.
Oh, yeah, they still do that up here.
You need to put them on his Rolodex on his car when he gets stuck, so they come out there and help him out.
All right, I'll let him know that.
All right, I'll let you like, what's up, boys?
So, voice?
Oh, Hey, hey Longhorn, I'm sorry. I'm doing
she's
good.
sleeping.
How are you doing?
Yeah, she over here playing with her phone.
Everything
Alright.
good down in Texas?
Huh?
Everything good down in Texas? Sounds like some warm weather.
Oh, it's really nice down here. Matter of fact, we're sitting around on the 8th waiting for your show to debut, me and the missus.
I know. We had a little. We're pushing it back to next week, so we'll be debuting Wednesday. I appreciate the support though, but we'll be live on Wednesday the 15th.
Yeah, I told my mama she was gonna call in.
Oh, is that right? Oh, thank you. Thanks for all the love and the support, for sure. But we'll be live on Wednesday. We've got a lot of great topics we're going to be talking about, too. So you got some questions in mind? You ready?
Oh, yeah. I want to know I have a question. What's the more important to a female? Get a call from her. You know, I ain't going to take the show there, DC, but real quick.
Okay.
Get a call from my man saying he loves it, or get a text. But, you know, you can throw that on out there. You know what I'm saying? Because the text messages and the romance, I think the text message picks up out the romance from the conversation.
Okay, I like that question. So you want me to wait till Wednesday to give you my opinion?
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay. That's a good one. I like that. Yeah, definitely call in, and, you know, anybody down in Texas, we'd love to have you guys call and listen in. We're really excited about the show.
All right, DC, you can ask one of your many women up there what they think about that.
All right, I'm asking.
All right, I'll let y'all later.
All right, later,
All right,
Longhorn.
take care, Longhorn.
Have a good one.
All right. All right, we're going to take a break, come back, and talk some more sports right after these word from my sponsors.
That's coming.
Detroit Sports Jersey is sponsored by Wellcard Health. Wellcard Health is the premier medical discount program. It offers discounts on doctor, dental, and vision visits, prescriptions, pet medications, diabetic care, lab tests and imaging, and much more. Wellcard Health is accepted at CVS, Walmart, Walgreens, and more. For more information, 800-285-5941 or www.consumerhealthresources.com.
And you're hot.
You are listening to Detroit Sports Jersey Live on WHPR 88.1 FM, Power Talk Live Radio. Live call-in number 313-868-3688 or 313-868-0331. Live streaming at FM 88.1 WHPR.com. Past shows are at DetroitSportsJersey.com. The email address is info@DetroitSportsJersey.com. Straight sports talk, no professionals here. Now, back to Mr. DC.
All right, thank you very much. Detroit Sports Jersey live calling number 313-868-3688 or 868-0331. Back here live. Just me by myself. Will is out. Hope it get better with that knee. Thanks for Longhorn calling in. And we're going to talk to The Voice right now about her show. And
Okay, let's see. You threw me off a little bit. All right, but I'm ready. I'm ready for your questions. I know host Will does the same thing to me every week. But yeah, we had we're gonna change the debut. We were supposed to go live Wednesday on the 8th. We're gonna be live on this Wednesday, the 15th, 8 p.m. TV 33 WHPR, 8 o'clock Eastern time. We have a lot of great topics. You want to hear some of the topics,
Yeah,
Stacey?
go ahead.
Okay, let me see. So I gave you a few last week, and we have a lot more. Some questions we have are like, what's the best gift that you ever received? And we're talking about, relationships, romantic relationships. That's what Aloha Detroit is all about. How do you bounce back after a divorce or after a breakup? What are some ways to get through it? I think men and women might have different ways to deal with that kind of thing. And let's see, how about, this is one topic that, kind of is something I heard a lot about when I was growing up because of my background, like arranged marriages versus getting, married kind of in the traditional. Yeah.
Most people just like go to Vegas and then get married and then sign a piece of paper and say we're married and then just go on with it.
Right.
It's like cheaper. and going through the traditional way.
Right. And then how about like having like your parents set up an arranged marriage for you? Is that something you'd ever do?
No.
No?
No.
So if they came by and said, DC, we found this perfect girl. We know you've raised you since you were a little guy, so we know what's best for you. This is what you're going to do.
Because I would have to see her first, because, sometimes my parents are not that, good at picking women, but
okay.
But I would have to see her first, take her out, get to know her more, and then see if I can make that next step of marrying her. But
okay, so if they showed you a Polaroid, would that work? Or no?
I mean, it would, but I would still have to take her out to see how she is,
right.
Okay. If she's not crazy or whatever.
Okay, crazy is a problem.
Yeah.
Okay, how about you, Henry?
No, not an arranged.
Not an arranged? No, that wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes them don't work.
I'm like Eddie Murphy and Coming to America. I'm gonna find my own.
Okay.
Yeah, if you find your own, that works much better.
Right.
Than
a lot of
having
people
your
in the
parents
world
come bring you somebody that you're don't know that well. Just because they know them doesn't mean you know them. So
right.
it'd be hard for that.
Right.
I mean, it's rough enough once you find that one, trying to keep them. To hold on to them through the marriage.
Right.
So if somebody arranges for you, that's gonna be rough.
Yeah, and that's another good topic you made me just think of was, once you have found the person, holding on to that person and getting through the ups and downs and all of that. So we'll be talking about those types of topics also. We'll be talking about first impressions. How important do you think a first impression is? If somebody really comes off on the wrong foot, can they ever,
bounce back
from that?
I mean, first impressions are good, especially if you're trying to meet somebody for the first time. The first impressions are very good in a relationship. Just so you know that person, it's very good. Very important too.
So you wouldn't be able to forgive somebody, or not forgive them, but look past it if she really messed up, came across just a big hot mess first date or first conversation.
I mean, if it's first date, you got to be presentable and present yourself and show that you want to really like this person, get to know this person better. So yeah, first impressions are very important.
Yeah. Let's see some other topics we have. How important it is to know each other's friends. You need to know all of them. And
is that male or female friend?
I think that could be either male or female. Either one. I mean, do you need to know everybody that your mate is friends with? Is that really important, or does it not matter?
No.
I mean, they were friends. They were friends before you you met. I mean that they met, right?
Was your mate? Was your significant
no. In
other
other words,
friends?
like my friends were friends before I met my wife.
Right.
So they're gonna continue to be my friends after I'm married.
So it's important for your wife to know all of your friends, and it's important for you to know all
Not
of
really,
her friends.
because it depends on the
person they are.
Because it's like my wife is religious.
Okay.
So I can't take her to the ghetto and let her hang out with my ghetto friends because
she's not gonna feel comfortable in the ghetto.
You got a lot of ghetto friends?
I got a lot of ghetto. Got two.
There's nothing wrong with having two ghetto friends. There's nothing wrong. Most people have more, but
so you got to keep your wife away from those friends.
Yeah.
So she'll go into shock or something if she meets them.
She'll
be like, okay, we can't stay here long. We got to go.
We have to go home.
Yeah, we got to go home.
See you later.
So what's the name of the show? The show is called...
it's Aloha Detroit, and we're debuting on Wednesday the 15th, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, TV 33. And we're going to be live on Wednesday, and then there's going to be a rebroadcast on TV 20, that's on Comcast, and then TV 33, there's live streaming, TV33WHPR.com. People will be able to call in with their questions, I'll be giving them their opinions. I'm not an expert, I'm not a psychologist or... a therapist.
Just giving your opinion.
Yeah, I'm just giving my opinion. It's for entertainment, just sharing, sharing some thoughts. So, what do I know about relationships?
Well, people say they know a lot about relationships, and some of them are single.
Right. So, it'll just be, a fun conversation, and, we can share our thoughts. Callers can call in with their opinions also. People can send in emails to alohadetroit.com. They can go to the website, submit questions. So anybody that's listening out there that wants to submit a relationship question, they can do that.
All right, hold on.
All right.
Detroit Sports Jersey, name where you calling from.
This is the good morning only Guru calling from Clinton Township.
What up, Guru?
What's up, man? You all right?
I'm good, man. How you?
Oh, I can't complain a bit. Can't complain a bit. I want to give a shout out to Seattle. They played a heck of a game yesterday.
Hey, that was a good game.
I was really surprised that they handled New Orleans like they did, and that fumble in the first half really, I believe, cost New Orleans the game. And that second game with the Colts,
and the Patriots.
The Colts scared me for a minute, man, up until it was 22-29, and then New England put the mask down.
Right. Well, you know Tom Brady. Well, you know Tom Brady wasn't gonna let that happen.
It didn't impress me because 4 touchdowns running back. I could be in trouble next week.
I mean, what you expect? They said the wind was like crazy, so they really couldn't throw the ball. So all they did had to do was run the ball. But LeGarrette Blount, he got off.
Characteristic of New Orleans. This running back, where did he come from?
From who?
The running back for New Orleans scored the 4. I mean, New England has scored the 4 touchdowns. I never heard of him.
LeGarrette Blount. I believe he came from Oregon, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but he was like an unsung hero until yesterday.
Right, because he came first. He was drafted by Tampa Bay, then Tampa Bay let him go. Then New England signed him.
My point being is, I don't think he can duplicate that next week.
It depends on who they play next week. But I think he can though. You say what? Hello?
They're more likely to be Denver.
More likely, I think. Well, depends on how the weather is in New England. He might do the same thing, but he might not. So I think if
Denver wins, it'll be in Denver.
It'll be in Denver? Oh, well.
That's if the Chargers win, then the Chargers go to New England.
I think if Denver wins, and I think the Patriots, Tom Brady might get off more than the running game. So we'll see this week.
But he really look at the stats, he ain't really been doing all that much all year.
Yeah. But they had a nice little running game though this season. Patriots had a nice run game, so that's all they needed.
Yeah, but we'll see if it's real. If he go through it. And I'm always picking against San Francisco, so I'm definitely taking Carolina over San Francisco.
And you see, I know, and you failed twice already. I mean, like we'll say, he's not gonna jinx it. So jinx it, so throw a penny to the 49ers, and then they'll win, and they'll win. So well, you know they gonna. I don't know. Last time they met, you know, Carolina beat them by 1 point, so it might be different this year.
In San Francisco, remember that? Oh, that was in San Francisco.
Oh, that was San Francisco? Okay. Oh, they coming to Carolina. Oh, well, yeah. Well, like I said, they beat him by 1 point last time, so this time it might be a little different.
All right, we'll see. All right, man. Have a good one, and who else I need to give a shout out to? Well, that's about it. I'm taking Manny, and I'm taking Carolina.
Okay.
And Seattle, listen, I don't think nobody gonna beat Seattle next week.
No, I'm picking Patriots, Seattle, and the Super Bowl. Who you got?
Oh, I'm going with Manning
and Seattle.
I want to say Seattle, but I'm reserving a right. I'm going to say Carolina. For some reason, I just think Carolina gonna sneak through.
Well, you know they got to go to Seattle and play. Like
exactly.
Seattle's not going to Carolina.
Really, Seattle is the favorite. I'm not even going to argue that. But something just tells me Carolina, just something about it. I'm just going to ride with them. Just something told me just ride with them. So I'm going to ride with them.
Okay.
So I'm going with Carolina
and Seattle.
Man in the Super Bowl.
Okay. That's going to be good. That's going to be a good one.
Yeah. Seattle and with the 4 teams that's left, I mean, it'll be a good one. I don't care who pushes. There's really no weak teams left.
Nah, all of them are good.
Yeah, everybody's too. All right, young fella, let me get out and get back to work, man.
All right, have a good one, Guru.
All right.
All right. we're going to take a commercial break and then come back with more from Detroit Sports Jersey.
Detroit Sports Jersey is sponsored by Wellcard Health. Wellcard Health is the premier medical discount program. It offers discounts on doctor, dental, and vision visits, prescriptions, pet medications, diabetic care, lab tests and imaging, and much more. Wellcard Health is accepted at CVS, Walmart, Walgreens, and more. For more information, 800-285-5941 or www.consumerhealthresources.com.
You are listening to Detroit Sports Jersey Live on WHPR 88.1 FM, Power Talk Live Radio. Live call-in number 313-868-3688 or 313-868-0331. Live streaming at FM881WHPR.com. Past shows are at DetroitSportsJersey.com. The email address is info@DetroitSportsJersey.com. Straight sports talk, no professionals here. Now, back to Mr. DC.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Detroit Sports Jersey Live, calling number 313-868-3688 or 313-868-0331. I'm here by myself. Will is out injured. Hopefully he gets well. See him next week. And we're here live every Sunday from 10 to 11, 1 hour, watch the show, watch sports every week, and then come back on Sunday and talk about the rest of the weeks and the weeks of sports. We're going to go recap over some NBA scores. Yesterday, Brooklyn, they beat Toronto Toronto beat Brooklyn 96-80. Houston beat Washington 114-107. And I watched that highlight game too. They said it was raining, rain was leaking from the ceiling in Washington, so they had to postpone the game for a few minutes just so they could get the rain up. It was crazy. You got Detroit, they beat Phoenix 110-108. The Knicks beat Philly 102-92. Chicago beat Charlotte 103-97. OKC beat Milwaukee 101-85. And I saw the highlights of that New Orleans Dallas game, and Dirk, he got off in the third quarter. He had 35 points or 10 rebounds, so that was a good game. Denver beat Orlando 120-94, and Boston lost to Portland 112-104. I'm gonna pull up this Dallas game real quick. 1 second. Yeah, Dirk, he had 40 points last night. It was a good game. He got off. He had, he had 33 minutes. He was 10 for 20, 40 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. You got Anthony Davis. He was 10 for 17, 14 rebounds, 2 assists, and he had 28 points. This week we got NFL, we got Carolina at San Francisco, and later on game is Denver at the Chargers. And them two gonna be good games. Like I said earlier, but especially Peyton Manning's playing at home, so that's gonna be a good crowd for him. And next week, winner of that game, they play the Patriots, and 49ers and Carolina. I think that winner goes to Seattle, so that's going to be a good game too. And I'm going to give a shout out to Will. Thank him again for letting me come in and host the show by myself. Just let me get my feet wet. Kind of, nervous up here by myself, talking to, the voice, and got hen dogs on the wheels and steel, so... So hopefully Will gets better next week, and he'll be in next week, and we'll have a good show next week too. So we're gonna take another commercial break, and then we'll come back after these words from our sponsors.
Detroit Sports Jersey is sponsored by Wellcard Health. Wellcard Health is the premier medical discount program. It offers discounts on doctor, dental, and vision visits, prescriptions, pet medications, diabetic care, lab tests and imaging, and much more. Wellcard Health is accepted at CVS, Walmart, Walgreens, and more. For more information, 800-285-5941 or www.consumerhealthresources.com.
Thank you for joining us. You are listening to Detroit Sports Jersey live on WHPR 88.1 FM. Power Talk Live Radio. Live call-in number 313-868-3688 or 313-868-0331. Live streaming at FM 88.1 WHPR.com. Past shows are at DetroitSportsJersey.com. The email address is info@DetroitSportsJersey.com. Straight sports talk, no professionals here. Now, back to Mr. DC.
Right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Right. We're going to talk about the game today. San Francisco against Carolina. They come on at 1:05 today. And the later game, San Diego against Denver, they come on at 4:40. Yesterday's game, Seattle against New Orleans. Final score was 23-15, Seattle, and the Colts just destroyed the Colts. I'm sorry, the Patriots just destroyed the Colts 43-22. We got some good games in the NBA today. Later on at 6 on NBA TV, you got Cleveland and Sacramento. You got Atlanta at Memphis and Minnesota at the Spurs. So those are going to be some good games. And we're going to go see what the underdogs is for these football games today. Cause I think Carolina is the underdog, even though they're at home. So it'd be shocking if they aren't. Give me 1 second here. Phone's kind of acting slow. Hope everybody is having a good Sunday today. It's nicely outside, no rain, kind of snowed earlier this week. Hopefully it'll stay clear, no snow the rest of the week. And if you're in the Detroit area, this week they got the auto show coming up. So if you want to go down and look at some new cars, go look at that. They're doing it from January 18th through the 26th. So if you want to take your family out, have a good time, you want to go look at that, you can do that. Once again, Detroit Sports Jersey live, caller number 313-868-3688 or 313-868-0331. Oh, it's not coming up. Oh, darn. Yeah, oh well. Also, I want to thank Will for calling in, letting me get comfortable with the show. Thank Longhorn for calling in. Thank the Guru for calling in also. So, past shows are DetroitSportsJersey.com. Go on our website, watch the previous shows that you missed, and you can tune in next week and watch us live next week on FM 88.1 WHPR.com. So, have fun with that. Phone's acting slow right now. It's not gonna give me what I want. Probably gonna take our last commercial, then probably might get out of here a little early. Is that cool? Can we do that, Aaron? Yeah, commercial, then probably get out of here a little early.
Detroit Sports Jersey is sponsored by Wellcard Health. Wellcard Health is the premier medical discount program. It offers discounts on doctor, dental, and vision visits, prescriptions, pet medications, diabetic care, lab tests and imaging, and much more. Wellcard Health is accepted at CVS, Walmart, Walgreens, and more. For more information, 800-285-5941 or www.consumerhealthresources.com.
Thank you for joining us. You are listening to Detroit Sports Jersey live on WHPR 88.1 FM, Power Talk Live Radio. Live call-in number 313-868-3688 or 313-868-0331. Live streaming at FM 88.1 WHPR.com. Past shows are at DetroitSportsJersey.com. The email address is info@DetroitSportsJersey.com. Straight sports talk, no professionals here. Now back to Mr. DC.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. My voice just brought to my opinion about the A-Rod story, and that's something that's kind of important too, especially if you follow baseball. He was suspended. He would be suspended this year for 218 games as far as for his pleading guilty in that PED, performance-enhancing drug, steroids case. So, and he was really furious about that. He said, let me see what he said.
Is your phone ringing, DC?
Here's I'm ringing it. A-Rod said, he said, how can somebody suspend me for some games that they didn't even convict me in a court in front of a jury? And he was really furious about that because he said he did a, hold on, here go a call. Detroit Sports Jersey, name where you calling from?
Hey, I'm calling the beat.
Yeah.
I wanted to say one more thing real fast before you get up off the air.
What's that? What up?
I'm glad you brought that A-Rod situation up.
Yeah.
I think if my thing is this: how can you punish somebody and then in the same breath you saying they didn't do nothing? Because he originally had 211 games suspension, and they broke it down to the all-net season of 152 games only.
Right.
So my thing is, how can you basically say I did something and I didn't do that? That just don't make no sense. I'm just, maybe it's just me.
No, it's not you, because I was thinking the same thing. Like, how you gonna suspend this game? And you didn't even give him a you didn't even give him a piss test and make sure he was approved of the steroid case. You just convicted him like, we just gonna suspend you.
I mean, that's just like you go to court and they find you not guilty, but the judge said, come on, I'll put you in jail anyway. I mean, that don't make no sense.
Right.
That don't make no sense.
Yeah. That's how they, they've been trying to get A-Rod forever, so they finally got him, and they not gonna let him go.
They don't want to pay him that $25 million a year, 40 years old.
Man, they gotta pay him.
Down too.
They gonna pay him.
Yeah. Let me say one more thing else about the situation going on. We jumped off this weekend sports that had me kind of,
was the nicknames?
Situation.
Oh, that didn't, man. I don't even want to talk about that.
Well, I'm going to talk about it. So it's been on my mind and on my nerves. Because my thing is this. Everybody going on hard on the front. I mean, yeah, he do get on TV, act the fool and get ignorant, but that's how he make his money. That's
right.
How people love him for that. Sponsors love him. So he's obviously going over to get paid to play this, game.
Right.
He's not going for that for free. And I don't understand is, why do we have to go over there and be political when we have the Olympic Games and we go to these other countries and the same thing is going on and they don't ask them athletes to be political, to jump into nothing political? Why do we have to jump into political thing when they just going over to play basketball? And you see
the people that was sitting behind him, he was the only one talking it.
Because he was drunk, man. He admitted he was drunk.
But if you drunk, why would you come on? If you drunk, then why would you come on the TV and say something like that?
I mean, he was drunk then.
Man, I wouldn't let him come on the air and talk on if he was drunk.
And see, that's another thing. You know, people say they hate him and they this and that, but yet the media still give him that attention because they love him.
Right.
Controversy fails. That's all it boils down to. Man, I mean, you know, they coming down on it, but, you know, I mean, he ain't going over there and find no treaty or, you know, invent no new law or something. I mean, sorry about that, but that's over here.
Laws.
You know?
I mean, the whole time he was talking, I could not stop staring at that earring he had on the front of his lip.
You know, it is what it is on that. You know, everybody got, like I said, everybody got a little attention. Everybody do their little thing to get that little attention. Whether you're piercing your ears, nose, lip, you know.
But that mother was right on the front of his lip.
Tattoos, whatever, you know. Like I said, my man was just going over to play basketball. I thought the public came down a little too hard on him. You know. He don't know nothing political.
Nah, he don't.
Uproar for.
And he backing my man up from Korea. Yeah. Cause he backing my man up from Korea too. He all on his side.
You know, my man was a big Bulls fan, so that's how he became friends.
Yeah.
You got people, I'm not condoning what my man do over there. Obviously, he treated people wrong, and so do we over here. We treat our people wrong.
Right.
You know, I'll give you a perfect example before I let you go. It's a shame when the victim, like in the Trayvon Martin case, when he was on trial instead of the guy that did the shooting.
Right.
They had Trayvon Martin on trial, a dead teenager. So don't act like we sit over here.
And then they didn't even want to put my man on the stands to test for him to give his own opinion.
Like I said, my man just playing basketball, man.
Yeah.
You know? You got some people out here, you smile in your face, probably just playing the Ku Klux Klan.
Right.
Hello?
Right. You know how they is. They they just people want to get in front of the TV and act the clown. So that's all Rodman did.
Man, because man needs to just back down and relax. You know. But anyway, DC, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go, and like I said, I appreciate you holding it down. I know it's a hard thing to do, man.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just checking you out, and I appreciate you, stepping in for a brother. You did good.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it coming from you.
And I'll be back next week, stepping in the captain's seat, and holding it down. And I tell the boys, I said hello, and dog on the wheels and steel.
Yeah.
I guess we'll be getting up out of here in a few minutes. We'll check you out every Sunday, 10 a.m. WHPR. Check it out. All right, DC. Peace. I'm out of here.
All right, thank you.
All right, later.
That was Will again calling from home. Hopefully he gets better. Like he said, we're here live every Sunday, 10 a.m. 88.1 FM WHPR. Live calling number is 313-868-0331 or 313-868-3688. I am DeWitt Shelton by myself. We got the voice here, Hen Dogs on the wheels and steels, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you for joining us on Detroit Sports Jersey with your host Will and co-host Mr. DC, coming to you live on 88.1 WHPR every Sunday 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Live call-in numbers 313-868-331. Also with live streaming at FM881WHPR.com. See our past shows at DetroitSportsJersey.com. Straight sports talk. No professionals here. See you next week. This is